Hey now, what's up YouTube? Knife Factor back at it again. But this time we got an actual knife review. It's going to be of the GiantMouse Ace Jutland. So let's get into this here. We're going to start off with some dimensions by the ruler, not by their dimensions that they call on their websites. So we got a blade length of 3 7/8 inches. Cutting edge is 3 3/8, I'm going to say. Yeah. Handle length 4 3/4 with a total length of 8 1/4. I also went and picked up a cheap, I don't know how accurate it's going to be, so I'm sorry. I guess there's probably ways I could check it. Caliper here. So let me get the spine on this for you. Right there, it's saying 0.135. Get down here off the swedge, 0.1210. Behind the edge, get that so you can see it. Right there, 0.02, 0.0195. Handle thickness, why not? Right in the thickest part, we're going to go 0.514 inches. There you go. Oh, that calipers are supposed to go back up there. Let's go with the little weight here for you. Turn this on. Maybe, maybe not. Come on. Come on. Pounds and ounces. And for weight, 4.05 ounces. There you go. There's all your things. You can compare them to my first video from what I said that they call out on their site. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to get the bad out of the way first, because I don't know, kind of like, do you want to hear the good news or bad news first? Give me the bad news, that way the good news brings me out of it. So the worst thing is, when I first got this and did my unboxing, I said it favored the show side, which the centering has got a little bit worse. So it's definitely favoring the show side. Not so horrible that I don't think I can fix it. I just wanted to give this review before doing any dismantling. Maybe I'll do a video on fixing this, the centering on this. It shouldn't be too bad. So that's the worst. And then the only other complaint I have is going to be these screws. They stick out. To me, I think they should be countersunk. It doesn't cause any issues in handling. This knife is very comfortable. Now, all the bad aside, let's get into the good. I've been toting this around for a couple of weeks now and using it for EDC tasks, work, home, food prep. It's a little thicker on the spine there. It's not a real thin, slicey blade like this Deca is. This thing is real thin. But it did surprisingly well, cutting up a few vegetables here and there, cutting up a kielbasa at the barbecue, slicing meat. It does the job, and it does it well. Is there other knives better? Well, of course there is. This is more of, to me, an outdoors hunting style knife. It's got a nice belly on it. And so I'm going to get into using this at work. I beat this thing up probably a little more than I should have. I was cutting some hoses, cutting some ropes, doing this. I'm a building maintenance guy, so I do all repairs on buildings inside primarily. And I got to say, it held up really well. And I was really impressed for its utilitarian purpose when I was laying carpet tiles and cutting these carpet tiles. Cutting carpet tears knives up. That's my experience. This L-Max held up very well. I was cutting through carpet tiles where it has like a rubber backing, and it has a short carpet on top, and that carpet tends to really tear things up. It dulls up blades. And did it get dull? Well, of course it did. I was using this knife more than I should have. Not only that, I had a deer skull I was trying to carve meat off of, getting it ready for a European mount. And many I mean many of grinding on the bone with the knife, and it's held a decent edge. You know, yes, it did get dull. What knife's not going to when you're semi-abusing it? You know, I wasn't trying to do it any favors. I was just trying to put it through its paces. So I had that carving on bone, cutting carpet, and it's still working good as a, you know, as an EDC blade. The blade is still somewhat sharp enough. I didn't want to do any sharpening. I wanted to use nothing but that factory edge. So with all that said, I never noticed any bad hot spots. It did real well in the hand using pinch grips, full grips, you know, whether you got the thumb on top. I did a lot of this and a lot of this and a little bit of this, carving on that skull, but that carpet, I was really digging in there with it, and it held up great. Not only, I remember when I was cutting that carpet multiple times that I would slip through and I'd hit the wall with this tip, and that tip just held up great. No chipping on that tip. I still have the tip, and you can see the blade. I don't know how good it's going to focus for you, but you know, you see there's no damage really done to the blade. You know, it's dulled up a little bit, but that's okay. We expect that. I'll just get the old KME out and take care of it. Maybe even polish up the edge a little bit. So that's it. I'm really impressed with the knife. It's comfortable, it cuts, it does its job, it holds up great. I had a couple little complaints, centering and these screws, not a big thing. It just, to me, it feels like it's something that should have been countersunk, that's all. You can see the patina, I guess you'd call it, that the handle's taking on. You go watch my first video of this knife and you'll see the color difference. But that's it. I really appreciate your guys' time watching and leaving comments and liking and subscribing. I think that's really awesome. Go check me out on Instagram at knife_factor and give me a like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff here. And I hope everybody's had a great weekend, and thanks again for watching.